Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be going over my Oberon Prime build. Now, Oberon Prime has become a beast after his rework. Um, his new passive paired with everything that his abilities now do makes him insane. He's crazy. Um, so this build is not going to run any fancy augments or anything like that. You can if you'd like. I'm personally not going to. Um, Granting radiation on all attacks, you can if you want. I might go back and, make some different builds with these augments, but I mean, you don't really need any of them, but could be definitely interesting to go back and see how this build would perform if I did have some of the augments on and stuff like that. But for this build and this showcase specifically, that is not going to be the case. At a future date, I will go back and see what I can do with the augments and things like that because I do find that very interesting. But for this build, you don't need any of them. For a Helminth ability, I Helminth over his 3 with Fractured Blast from Citrine. The reason why is because, well, this gives you exponentially more health orb drops, right? So some people might say, oh, this ability is useless because Reckoning is right there, right? Well, I say why not have two? Right? If you have two ways of doing it, it makes it even more consistent, and I don't know what else you'd put there. I mean, this Fractured Blast is just my comfort pick when it comes to this because it's so easy to use, it's so easy to build around, and it's so clean in the actual gameplay flow that it's like might as well, right? So that's why I run it, and I think it works flawlessly. Feel free to replace that with whatever you'd like. Um, that's just my personal preference. So for the Archon shards, we have one Tau Forged Red for ability strength, just because it's nice to have, and then we have three Tau Forged Red for duration, just to get the duration up a little bit, and then we have one Tau Forged Yellow for casting speed. You don't need any of these shards, really. I just run them because these are my personal preference picks. If you'd like to run something else, then you absolutely can. There is no issue with changing these shards or anything. If you think that there's something that's more comfortable for your playstyle, by all means, please feel free to run what you feel is more comfortable for you and your playstyle. For the actual build itself, this is what I run. Um, Feel free to pause at any moment to view what these mods do and what these arcanes do and everything like that. Our good friend rank 4 arcane universal fallout is back. Yes, this thing is still not rank 5. Yes, you can slander me in the comments below. Uh, I'm I'm going to get this to rank 5 at some point. Um, just probably not in the near future. Just because it's not really on my priority list. It performs extremely well at rank 4 or 3 as well, so don't really need it to be rank 5. Now, some of you may be wondering, why are you running Equilibrium when you're running things that are already dropping energy orbs and stuff like that? And that's because this thing is also dropping health orbs. Both of these abilities are going to be spitting out health orbs like it's nothing, right? So, with that, you might as well just run on Equilibrium. You might as well just put Equilibrium on. And also with Arcane Universal Fallout, the energy economy is crazy. Sure, you could make an argument that this is spec'd too far into the energy side if you want to remove Equilibrium and replace it with, I don't know, Augur Secrets maybe. Be my guest. I mean, it's gonna make these things marginally stronger, but probably barely a significant amount. So feel free to change it however you'd like. One thing I will say is with the amount of frames that we have that are based around radiation, it would be really nice if we had an Archon mod that was based around radiation. I think that'd be great if we had like well, not Archon stretch because we can't do Archon stretch, but if we had Archon equilibrium, that would be great. You know, if Archon equilibrium had something to do with radiation procs and stuff, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. But you're not here to listen to me ramble about concepted Archon mods. You're here to see the build in action. So, without further ado, here's the Steel Path gameplay of it.